times that you have to do squats to build good legs, but I have a back injury and I never do squats. And if you want to say that I have bad legs, fine, go ahead. But I also skip the squat.
Okay, we're here at the gym. We're going to train some legs. I'm Samir Troudi, 212 Pro. I just competed at the Arnold Classic in 212 and I got 3rd place at my first Arnold Classic. So I'm going to do a light leg workout today, not do any heavy weights. So we start with the leg extension, so warm up the joints a little bit, get some blood flowing through the muscle as well, so we prevent injuries. Yeah. Higher rep range, everything from 12 to 20 reps because of the muscle fiber setups. The quads and hamstrings are usually a little bit different from the upper body. So we'll keep it to around 15 reps today. So usually I do like 3 or 4 sets per exercise. It depends on a little bit on how heavy I go. Today I started very light, so we do 4 sets. So we do 1 more set here. Last set is the best set. Yeah, good. It is the day after a show and you're usually depleted from sodium and minerals, and the water balance is not quite restored yet. You don't want to go too heavy because you would just risking injuring yourself. So we keep the weights low and focus on contraction instead. We do a mixed workout, lower body, full lower body, nothing crazy. Yeah, it's the same thing when it comes to hamstrings. You don't want to swing the weight, you want to squeeze it. And you almost want to hold it for half a second at the end of the movement, so you really contract the muscle. There is a different technique to intensify the training, but as long as you train with muscle-mind connection and you squeeze, that's the only thing you really need. Important thing to assess when you train legs is if you're going to split them, you're doing quads by themselves or hamstring by themselves, or you're going to do them together. Well, it depends on how symmetrical your legs are. If you have a lagging body part, you want to do it either first in the week or you want to do it first in the session. For example, if your hamstrings are lagging, You don't want to start with quads because when you get to the hamstrings, you're already going to be tired both mentally and physically. So what you want to do is you want to start with the leg muscle group. So if it's hamstring, you start with the hamstring. Or you just split them and you do hamstring by themselves. And you might want to do hamstring and quads together one time. You just have to assess your own body, your symmetry, your physique, and you go by that. So we got 2 exercises. So I did 1 quad exercise first, and then 1 hamstring exercise. If you have equally developed legs, you can do that. You can do every other exercise except for quad or hamstring. That way, you won't be tired in the body when you go to the next positive. So you will be equally tight and have equally much energy, of course, during the whole session. So the next exercise for today, the third one, is a leg press. And the leg press is an exercise that you can use in many ways. You can vary the stance in a million types of ways. You can have wide stance, slow stance. You can have your feet high up, your feet down low. And basically, it's the wider you have the stance, the more it takes on the inside and the adductors of the thigh as well. And the higher you have your feet, the more it hits the hamstrings and the glutes as well. So the lower you have, it's only the quads.
Still have the feet a little bit lower down, so it's not going to hit the hamstrings and glutes so much, but with a wider stance you're still going to hit the inner thighs, the adductors. But it is important that you go all the way down, because if you don't, you're only going to hit the quads. So the rep range is from here and all the way down. So it's first here that you really activate the adductors as well. So you want to go all the way down. If you have to lower the weights, do it. It's not a powerlifting competition.
So when it comes to lunges, especially walking lunges, there are a million ways you can do them. The most important thing is that you take long steps, so you really get a full stretch at the rear leg. What we're going to do today is we're going to do double steps, meaning for each step I do, I go down all the way, then I go halfway up, down again, and then I take the next step. This way I really get a good contraction, a good stretch, and you really feel the muscle working. Another thing that I like to do when I do lunges is I like to take the step a little bit to the side. That way you get the adductors involved as well. So yeah, it's a complete leg exercise. So you incorporate the whole lower body. The only reason why I'm not sweating today is because there's no water to sweat out. I'm still so dehydrated from the competition.